Hey everybody, this is a quick Facebook live that I put together because I just got out of a counseling session with someone very near and dear to me, and in that counseling session we were talking about a breakup that they had went through, and in the midst of this breakup I started seeing some things within them that I had to speak to, I had to give energy to, I had to give life to. And so I was moved after that session to come and talk to you. I want you to hear me because I'm going to say something. I'm not going to be politically correct in what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say something that you really need to consider. Don't you ever run behind someone that don't want you. I'm going to say that again. I don't care male or female. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's whatever it is. Don't run behind somebody that don't want you. I have discovered that many times, many of us have found ourselves in situations where we allow people's perception of us to dictate our value. Your rejection of me does not dictate what I am and who I can be. I have discovered, and I want to put this out there very strongly. I have discovered that the majority of the time, most people who are in these positions have lost sight of who they are and have used that person to give them validation. I want you to take your validation back. I don't want you running behind anyone that don't want you and don't see that you are their good. I need you to understand, this is the biggest disrespect. The biggest disrespect that you can get is when someone feels you are replaceable. The biggest disrespect that you can get is when someone feels you are irreplaceable. And I'm talking to people who have lost sight of their identity and lost sight of who they are and lost sight of what they can do. And the reason why they lost sight, because they were somebody that don't give a damn about them. And now I need you to understand, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is true. There are so many people right now that are hurting, so many people right now that are going through because they have put their best efforts in the hands of people who don't deserve half of them. Listen, here's a word of wisdom. Don't give all of you to somebody that doesn't deserve a piece of you. I'm going to say that again. Don't you dare give all of you to someone that does not deserve a piece of you. And you start seeing that you're being taken advantage of, that you're being used and that you're being manipulated, you better start readjusting yourself. You better start looking at the situation for what it really is. Hello, everybody. I'm speaking to y'all, but I'm on this tangent right now. And I need you to understand, nobody will ever appreciate your value until you appreciate your value first. The person that left you, that don't want you, that feel like they can get somebody else, they never took time to unwrap you in the first place. And anybody that never takes time to unwrap you will always feel that you are replaceable. But let me tell you something, you are not replaceable. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. Listen, if you come into agreement with me, I want you to type in right now, there is only one of me. There is no other you. They can't find another you. They can't get another you. They can't see another you. They'll never possess another you. And if you don't think that, if you don't believe that, if you don't feel that, they're going to walk all up and down your behind. They're going to treat you like trash, leave you on the side of the road, steal your identity, steal your passion, steal your joy, steal what you can give to somebody that deserves it, steal it, take it, use it, mess it off, throw it away, and then what are you left with? You're left with a hole in your heart because you gave some of you to a piece of trash that didn't deserve any of you. And I want you to wake up right now. Don't you dare, listen, don't you dare let anybody dictate who you are, dictate what you can be, dictate what you can possess. And listen, rejection, I need you to get the proper perspective of rejection. Listen, get the proper perspective of rejection. When someone rejects you, it does not mean you're not good enough. When someone rejects you, it means they can't see well enough. Oh, y'all didn't hear that. When someone rejects you, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. When someone rejects you, it means they can't see good enough. They can't see what you are and what you bring to the table. I was talking to this person, and this person's heart was melted because this individual no longer saw their difference. And I had to ask them this question. When you were in a relationship with them, did you become what they wanted you to be? Did you start losing your identity? The person said yes. And I need you to catch this, and don't you ever forget this. Don't you change who you are Watch this now, to get along with somebody that you're not even married to. Don't you even change who you are. Listen, if they fell in love with you, they fell in love with you with the way you are. They fell in love with you, what you brought to the table. They fell in love with you, listen, because you were different. And I have discovered that most times people that get in these relationships with people allow those people to control who they are. I need you to understand, don't you let anybody judge you for what you can do and what you think you can do. This is your day of breakthrough. Well, and there's somebody out there, I'm talking to you right now. You feel like you're alone? Feel like nobody's there with you? Feel like there's nobody there to support you? Listen. If you feel like you're alone and nobody can understand you, nobody knows what you're dealing with, I need you to understand this. That is a lie. There are people out there that have been what you've been through and worse. I need you to shake that off, come out of that, wake up, get it together, and say to yourself, they didn't deserve any of me in the first place. When you start understanding what you bring to the table, you start understanding the value in yourself. You'll start saying to you that you are valuable. I want you to type in right now, I am valuable. See, listen, I don't tell y'all to type in this stuff just to type it in. I need you to know that when you type it in, you are neuroconsciously connecting with what I'm saying. That there's a synergistic transfer between what I'm saying and what you're typing. And if you don't believe it, that's why you won't type it. If you don't believe it, that's why you won't type it. And that's why people are running over your tail right now. But when you are ready to become all that you can become, you're going to start waking up. Now, here's something that God told me to tell the person. I'm going to tell this to you because I think this is right. Whenever God is ready to take you to a new level, he always exposes the people that are in your circle. Whenever God gets ready to take you to a new level, he always exposes the people who are in your circle. And he exposes them because he don't want you taking that trash with you to your next place. Some of y'all are mad because there was a breakup. What if I told you that God ordained to break up? Because that trash that you were trying to take with you to the next level was going to tear up every new thing that God was getting ready to take you into. God exposes people so that you won't waste your time in your new season with people who don't really appreciate who you are and what you bring to the table. I need you to understand this. There's a woman I'm talking to and a man I'm talking to. You've been through a divorce. You've been through a harsh divorce, and divorce is very hard to get over. But I'm here to tell you something. I would rather you go through the divorce now so that you can quickly recuperate for whatever it is that you're going to go through than go through a long, tedious relationship of someone who keeps cheating on you, who keeps using you, who keeps messing you over. I'd rather you end it now than to go through the next 7 years of mental pain, mental anguish, and mental abuse. And let me throw this out for free. This is free. I'm not even charging you for this. Don't even send me a love offering for this. This one is free. Whenever you discover what a person is, don't lie for them. It is what it is. Whenever you discover what a person is, stop lying for them. It is what it is. Some of y'all lie for them so that you can stay connected. Some of y'all lie for them. They ain't that bad. It ain't that worse. It is that worse. You just sleep. You sleep on your purpose and you sleep on purpose so that you can continue to get abused. But when you're ready to wake up, because you start realizing you deserve better than what you have, the first thing you're going to start doing is you're going to stop lying so that you can live in a lie to pretend you're living in peace. You're going to stop lying so you can stop living in a lie so you can stop pretending like you're living in peace, because you're not living in peace, boo. You're living in anguish, mental anguish. Anytime you got to run through his phone, anytime you got to run through her phone and check the text message and look at all that Facebook, that's stress. That's stress because you are not appreciated. When they really appreciate you, there are no secrets. When they really appreciate you, they have nothing to hide. Their phone is laid out. They ain't got it stuck under the pillow, stuck in a car, put it on a lock. Listen, baby, if it's on lock, you on lock. You are locked to a situation. Recognize that you are locked to a situation that they don't want to expose you to, then and only then will you start getting free. Nobody that loves you mistreats you to the point where you start losing who you are, get into self-depression and denial. I'm talking to many of y'all. You have gained more weight in this season. You have ate more in this season because you're depressed, and you're depressed by somebody that don't want you. But I decree right now that you are waking up. You're finna lose weight. You're finna get your sexy back. You're finna get fine back. And watch this now. When you start taking pride in yourself, that's when them jokers gonna start trying to come back around to see, listen, oh, you different now. You changed now. No, fool. I know you for who you are and what you do. You can't get none of this no more. I want every woman to put your vagina on lockdown to everybody that don't appreciate you. I want every man to put his checkbook on lockdown for every woman that was just using you. You got to understand, this is not your season to be used. You are better than that. Doggone it, you're better than that. Now, when are you going to get it? When you going to shake off every negative thing that somebody's put on you because they left you? And when you get wiser, you're going to realize that the best thing that happened, walk away. Then and only then will you be delivered. I pray you receive this right now. Yes, I'm on a tangent. Yes, I'm on a tangent. I just had to talk to some of y'all right now. And the reason why I had to talk to y'all right now is because I know that this person's situation is no different than the situation you're in. And when you realize that you ain't got to run behind nobody, stop blowing up their phone. Stop driving by to see who at their house. Stop checking up on their Facebook site. Get you a life. Recognize if they're making you run behind them. Okay, let me give you a truth. Only a dog run behind his master. I'm going to say that again. Only a dog run behind his master. So there are two things you need to ask yourself. Are you a dog, and is that person your master? If you understand it's now time for you to stop running behind somebody that don't want you, you ought to get your mind right and say, oh my God, I am done with running behind somebody that don't want me. I'm going to get my membership at the gym. I'm going to get on this Stairmaster. I'm going to get on this treadmill. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to change my appearance. I'm going to get my swag back. I'm going to get my sexy back. I'm going to get my look back. I'm going to get my self-esteem back. I'm going to get my honor back. I'm going to get my respect back. Even Birdman said, put some respect on my name. It's time for some of y'all to start saying, it's time for me to put some respect on my name. R-E-S-P-E-K. Put some respect on your name so that people can stop using you and you can realize who you are. Stop running behind somebody and make somebody run behind you. Realize what you bring to the table, and don't you dare from this day forward. Look, stop stalking them. Stop running behind them. You're better than that. I said it. You're better than that. And I prophesy. Here's the prophecy. Here's the prophecy. Y'all ready for this prophecy? When you get your sexy back, when you get your sexy back, when you get your mind back, man of God, when you get yourself together, man of God, when you get your esteem right, when you get your business up and flowing, man of God, when you get your money right, when you get the house and you get the car, you're not going to have to worry about who she with. She's going to recognize it. Then she's going to come back. And the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want her? Woman of God, get your business together. Woman of God, build yourself. Build your financial portfolio. Build yourself. Build yourself. Put some respect on your name and build yourself. Build yourself. And when you build yourself, listen, you're going to feel better about yourself. The only reason why you're depressed right now because they're gone, because you stopped building you. When you start building yourself again, you'll say to hell with them. To hell with what they think. To hell with their family and them. To hell with their kids. To hell with all the drama I was experiencing. And here's the thing that's going to get you. Once you get respect back on your name, once you get that respect back on your name, then you're going to look at them and say, what in the hell was I thinking about running behind this fool? God's going to bring you to that quickening. But when you build yourself together and you put yourself together, God will give you the resources that you need, bring you to the company of people that you need to know that's critical to your success so that you can meet the person you were supposed to meet, because you couldn't meet them in that low place. Nobody looks to date in a low place. You always date in a high place. Nobody looks to marry somebody in a low place. You look to marry in a high place. It's time for you to upgrade your life, and put some of these people in check and walk away from some people that did not see your value and what you brought to the table. That's it. That's all I got to say. I pray y'all get this. Listen, if y'all know 10 people out of the 130 something people that are looking at me live, you know 10 people, share it with those 10, connect them to it. You know your friend is struggling. You know she going through. You know she about to lose her mind. You need to tell a girl, you need to put some respect on your name. Homie, you know your boy going through. You know your man hurting right now. He ain't showing it. He trying to hide it all. by that Hennessy honey, that Hennessy with the honey in it. He trying to hide it by getting drunk. He trying to hide it by getting high. You need to tell him, bro, it's time to put some respect on your name. Let's put this thing together. Let's get your mind back right. You're valuable. You're more valuable than what you think. Just because she left you don't mean she knew you. God got somebody for you. Listen, there's somebody you know that needs this truth. Make sure they get it.